Morning, y'all. We got us a beautiful April spring morning going. Not too hot, not too cold. Sun is shining. It's a good day to work. Got the skid steer here. We have a team project going on. Got a mini excavator. Show you this place. Well, a bunch of us coming together to knock some stuff out today. We've got a bunch of big trees to plant. Not super big, but they're the BME trees, the trees that come out burlap sack wrapped with wire. You know, they're bigger than a pot tree. So we are coming up here, clearing down this old dirt road here, and we're going to plant some of these Eastern Cedars. Kind of walked it out, measured it out, used a little golf ball trick, threw a golf ball down where all the trees are going back and painting those marks so we can pull the golf balls up, but we got them all spaced out. Dig some holes with the mini, set these trees in place. It is a process to get these things in the ground. Got some hard work ahead of us. Kind of a terrible project to start on a Friday, ending our week with a bunch of manual labor, but we're gonna make it happen. There's our pile of trees. They're pretty, they look good. They're all about 8-10 foot tall or something. Look healthy, look nice. They come from a local tree farm only about 5-6 miles from here. So some of them might even be like 12 foot tall, but we got a pile of them. I can't remember how many it is. It's like 25 trees, I think, 30. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only 15 trees, so it's not that many. The pile don't look as big, not as big as it looks. So we will get started planting all down through there. All right, we're gonna make it happen. local hoe operator for the day finally showed up. We're starting to make some progress. Get this first hole dug. This is our planting expert. He's got a environmental sciences degree from the University of Georgia, so he went to school on planting and agriculture and what needs what to grow, and you know, the science behind it and all that. I tried to get him to talk about it, but he's being shy today. He don't want to be on camera, so he's going to be on camera running his machine, but he didn't want to be on camera talking. So he's going to give us a hand here for a little bit, get us started on getting some of this stuff in the ground. So one thing I just learned is you don't take the cage or the burlap or nothing off the bottom of that tree. I don't really agree with that, and it seems to be against everything I've always been taught about planting stuff, but apparently we're going to set them in the ground hole, open up the burlap, fold the cage down, pack the dirt around it, set them up, make them look nice and pretty, and let it ride. So that's going to be our plan. I'm not much of a grower or a planter, so I'm going to take his word for it and we're going to roll with it. So there's the first hole, getting it dug, getting it opened up. We'll be setting it in the ground here in a minute.
It's got a longer reach than Jeff's does.
Yeah, it does. Cat excavators are honestly pretty garbage. I don't know why everybody.
All right, Steven, your job in all this is when somebody's lifting to control the top.
Yep.
So you should be about midway up and just.
Gets like over the hole, start trying to pick it up.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm trying to help you here. Pick it up one more time and let it sit against the hole so it'll pivot. Don't fight it. Watch the top. Alright, next. There we go. How's that look?
Looks nice. Straight up in the air like that.
It needs to come over just a little bit that way.
Which way? Push that.
A little more. A little more.
Now, you gonna rake dirt on it?
I can rake some, but we need to
Rake some dirt around the edge just to support it. That push some of this in.
Yeah, this is where we're gonna like.
Yeah.
It's almost easier with snow. Risky.
We can pull it around and this is just to get enough dirt in here.
I can't see it.
So tell us why we leave all this on the tree. Tell us why don't you take that metal and burlap out from around the root?
Because that's holding the root ball together. So
Okay.
they dug it. So they sheared all the feeder roots off, everything that's supporting the base of that. So we're gonna keep that cage. The cage will rust away. The burlap will just rot. And then the feeder roots will come through that. And then we're gonna take the seatbelt material off, We'll fold the wire down, and then we're going to take that burlap and kind of push it back down in so it doesn't wick the water up as it dries.
Okay, so you were saying the burlap's going to act like a wick, like soak the water up instead of the tree.
Well, it'll wick it as the ground dries. It'll try to wick it up out of the ground.
So is the burlap helping the tree in that way or hurting?
It's holding the soil together. It's holding the soil and the root ball, holding that all together.
Yep.
And it'll rot here in a couple months.
And the wire just kind of rusts away?
It'll rust away, and those feeder roots will come right through.
Gotcha. And the burlap is just, the roots can just grow right through the burlap into the ground, so that it's not like it's hurting it.
6 months from now, it'll all be gone.
Yep. Well, there you have it, folks. That's why we do it that way. So there's one tree in, only 14 more to go. In front of us, and then we'll come back and do the ones behind.
Okay? So you got to spin it so it'll sit in that hole. You've got the key job. Don't ruin it. Hey, easy now. Don't break the tree. It's got a... fun playing. What'd you say?
reset it. Coming towards you, Stephen. Look good? I don't think it'll fall forward. I could be wrong, but I don't think the tension's going that way. Hey Steven, watch out real quick. Dadgum, this thing has no swing at all. Hold up. Alright, here comes a bucket. I'm gonna try and stop y'all from having to shovel so damn much. jump over here and be digging that next hole over there, get it started. Get the burlap off and then leave it, and like I said, we'll finalize everything with a skid steer. Well, the one we've all been waiting for. As far as our markings go, this is the last one. There's still a tree over there, so I don't know if somebody miscounted or we lost a marking, or I don't know exactly what happened with that, but this is our last mark that we were given by the property owner. So this is our last tree for right now. I don't know if there's going to be an extra one, or I'm sure we're not going to just leave it laying over there. We'll probably put it in the ground here somewhere once we get it figured out. But it really hadn't been too bad. You know, it's time consuming, but you know, a little manual labor. It's hard to get all the machines involved when you're trying to, you know. So trying to line him up here, get these trees in line. Go to your left about 2 inches, and that's going to be the center of your hole. Right? Nah, too far. Come back. Oh, right there. So trying to get him lined up. Trying to keep these trees in a line. So that's been the difficult part, is trying to line the trees up and kind of make them look nice. We got like a diamond shape on the bottom of the tree from where the spade digs it out of the ground. We dig square holes with a bucket, so you got that big triangular diamond shaped root ball going into a square hole in the ground, so you get a bunch of room on the sides, and then you're trying to balance the thing. And you know, the trees don't really grow straight. They're not going to come out of the ground perfectly straight. You can see that tree, it comes out at an angle and then it grows into a curve and then straightens out. So it's a game of kind of fudging it around and looking at what you're doing. A little bit of a pain, but hadn't been that bad of a Friday so far. At least we have a nice gorgeous day to work out here. We're in the woods, so it's like 80-something degrees here in Georgia right now, but it don't feel like that because we're in the shade. So it's been nice. Nothing like a little manual labor on a Friday to get your blood pumping. Keeps you young. So we'll walk you through on the final layout here in just a minute. So here's the final walkthrough. Got all the trees untied, fluffed them up. Get through this glare here, walk in and out of the trees. They all turned out looking real pretty. Looking good, looking good. They'll lay out some more over the next few days. They've been tied up for a few days during transport, so they kind of tighten up. You get them untied and it takes them a minute to relax and all the limbs to kind of open up again. So, but that's a wrap. We'll get some natural mulch and come back here at some point and spread in and out of the trees. There's an old culvert we removed out by the driveway. Got to get rid of it, repurpose it somewhere. But that's pretty much a wrap for today's job. These trees are already quite big. The next 2 years they're gonna open up a lot, expand, fill this area in, create some nice privacy for this family and their little cabin getaway down here. So thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe. We'll keep some jobs coming for you. Keep showing you what we're out here doing every day. Get into a little bit of everything. See y'all.